everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Adventure Island. In the last episode, we managed to make our way through the first 2 rounds of the game, and now it is time to take on round 3-1, where we start off by climbing up this giant tree. Definitely want to have the boomerang with you for this one, because you will be aiming upwards and downwards, mostly upwards, so you can take care of bugs like that one. And you will be using your crouching jump most of the time, because you may not have enough room to do a running jump, and your standing jump is very low and won't be able to allow you to do anything. And sometimes if you use your boomerang, or whatever weapon you have, you may be able to find stuff just by striking what seems like nothing. Just throwing your boomerang around, or whatever weapon you have, boomerang, axe, whatever, is going to allow you to find hidden fruits at times. And you definitely want to find everything you can get your hands on, so you can keep your stamina gauge as full as you can, and also complete the stage with close to 8,000 bonus points as possible. And there's an axe that I don't want. And we also got a lot of these guys. All the enemies that you see around here, you've seen before. I wouldn't be too careful or worried about what you're going to face in the future, but I would be prepared for those bugs that fly in a circle, because you don't have to be that close to them in order for them to start running around in circles in the air on you. And of course you got these guys too that will get really close to you and make everything a little awkward. There's a ton of fruits here as well. And I want all that as well. Let's get all that. Okay, I'm able to get those in case I accidentally off-screen them again. We should be near the end. There's some more hidden fruits. Is there anything to the right here? Anything here? No? Okay. I'm not going to be able to find all the stars. I may have found the ones in rounds 1 and 2, but I can't find any info on the remaining ones, if there are any remaining ones. But we have 7 lives. We'll definitely be able to get as much as 10 by the time we reach the end. This is a very easy game anyway. I managed to beat it in an hour before I decided to let's play it. And here is round 3-2, where we're just going all the way to the right, and that's it. While taking care of enemies that come at us from above, such as this new one, which happens to be a dragon head that homes in on our current position in its attempt to kill us. There's another skateboard that I'm not going to use. Let's carefully jump over that. Take care of this guy and carefully jump over the axe there. And I believe when we reach that boomerang, we'll start seeing the spear guys again too. Yep, there they are. Again, you want to duck when you take care of these guys, so that way in case they throw a spear, it won't hit you. We will see a few more balloon guys, but, well, they won't be that much of a problem. Also, don't throw all 3 weapons at one time, because you never know when you might need another weapon on screen to take care of something that might heal you while you're taking care of another enemy. This is especially true when you're dealing with the spear guys. And when you 3 bananas in a row like that, you're at the end. Now it's on to round 3-3, where we're in a cave, and we also have some minecarts. Once again, you have these little black round guys that will jump around and try to kill you. And you also have minecarts. You want to jump when you reach the end of the track, so that way you don't accidentally fall into any pits. And it looks like we will have to take the axe here, but I am going to take care of all these enemies before I do that. And we're back to the boomerang, yay. Good. We should be able to get everything now. Good. Once again, not a difficult stage by any stretch of the imagination. And there is the goal once you reach the last minecart. The stages in this game are very, very short, and there's not really much for me to talk about. I mean, there's not a lot of enemy variety. And by the time you reach round 3, aside from the bosses, you don't really have much to worry about. Now here's the round 3 boss, which is this dragon. It's kind of like the snake blocks in the Super Mario World. You want to keep attacking the head. And you also want to avoid the little streams of lava that come out from the holes in the wall. The more damage you do, the faster this snake-like dragon moves around. And after a while, you'll eventually do enough damage to it that it will fall. And now it's time for round 4-1, where we start getting a little bit of some reggae calypso-ish beat as we go to the desert. Once again, we're going straight to the right like it's a Sonic the Hedgehog game. And of course, we have to be pretty patient so the balloon guys don't kill us. Can I avoid this? Yes, I can. Now this guy is on a higher plane, so we don't have to wait for him to throw a spear for us to hit him. Waiting for this guy? Good. Definitely don't want to run... No, not run too far to the right, but go too high up, because you might get hit by a balloon guy that you can't see. And of course, you'll basically be in Gradius mode, where you have to find all the weapons you need all over again. Definitely don't want to put yourself in that position. Kind of taking my time here. And I thought that guy was going to get me, but he didn't. Neither will this guy. You want to take care of him first before you try to jump over this skateboard, so that way you don't get killed while trying to avoid it in case you don't want it. Another spear guy, just wait for him to let down his guard and then let him have it. Take care of the first guy here so we can get that last kiwi if you need it. And here's the goal. Again, not really much to any of these stages. And it's now time for round 4-2. And guess what? We're going to be going all the way up a mountain this time around. Pretty much like we went all the way up a tree at the beginning of round 3-1 at the beginning of this video. The rocks make their appearance again. Sadly, this is the last time you're going to see them. The little rocks from Adventure Island, the original games. And you'll also see some of these little skull guys, these skull head guys, actually come up at you from the bottom. This is where your ability is to throw the boomerang downward while in midair will definitely prove to be a useful ability. So you'll definitely want to have the either 3 boomerangs or the fireball version of the boomerang while you're making your way up this mountain. Thankfully, there are plenty of boomerangs, so in case you need one and you manage to die, well, you got one. Like, also, you want to be patient with all of the balloon guys. If you see one, make sure you kill it before you go any further up. So that way, they can't kill you while you're trying to do something. And we are now at the goal with not a lot of stamina. I didn't really collect a lot of fruit here. But I did manage to survive. And naturally, now that we're at a cliff top, we dive into this body of water here, this random lake, and we get a repeat of round 2-3. This time we're not inside a whale. This one isn't really much different from the other underwater stage, to be honest. Matter of fact, it shares a lot of enemies with that other underwater stage anyway. Again, you don't want to go beyond the bottom of the stage or else you will die. And you want to make sure you don't get hit by any enemies either. Because, well, it's pretty easy to do so, and once again, this game suffers from Gradius syndrome, pretty much like the rest of the series does. You die, you lose all your weapons, you'll have to get them all back over again. And I'm going to save the effort and not take care of that last guy. I'm going to let him live. But I'm still going to need some points, so I'm going to take care of anything that comes into my path. Whoa. Nearly bit the bullet there, but we have 10 extra lives. We we should have more than enough lives to get through to the end of the game, I believe. And we weren't that far off to begin with. It's just head to the right and just destroy everything. And yet another easy stage for you to, well, get 8,000 bonus points at the end. And I believe, yes, it's this guy. You want this guy to get close to you, and when he stops, you want to hit him in the head. He bends down when he strikes at you with a sword. So, you will have to go a little lower than you thought you were going to have to do. And this takes some practice, but if you're able to do it, you can destroy him. Again, this guy takes only 3 hits. And I nearly bit the bullet there. And I was able to get him that time. Good. And I just walked over right because I can. And that was a rather quick video here. I'm surprised. This is round 5-1. Even more awesome music by Yuzo Koshiro. But guess what? This is the last round of the game. There's only 5 rounds, like I said before, and well, I'd rather save the best for last. So, I'm gonna wait until the next video to finish this bad boy off. Yeah, this one was rather short, kind of like Little Mermaid and a few others that I've done, but what can you do? So, join me then when I finally rescue Tina and finish this once and for all. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!